Hey guys, so I decided to make myself this Silent Hill Red Pyramid helmet, or costume, the whole thing. This is what I got done. The head so far, and the sword, the outfit, I'm still working on. And the shoes, I noticed on the movie, on the making of, he's standing on some big blocks. So that's what I'm currently working on right now. But thought I'd get a video of the head, what I got done so far. The head's complete. I've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube, and that's where I got the ideas how to make it. A lot of helpful information on there. I decided to make mine out of styrofoam. It's that blue, they call it fan fold, which they use on the side of houses to insulate it. They put it underneath the vinyl siding. So the whole thing's made out of styrofoam. And I put it together pretty much the same way everybody else did. Cut out little triangles and glue them together, except for the foam. When gluing it, you have to sand the edges, so when they butt up together, they fit flush. It was kind of hard. I couldn't get it flush everywhere, but I got it close as I could. Let me get some shots of the front and everything. For the mesh, I used some fiberglass screen door mesh. I got that from Walmart. It was, I think, black. Alright, for this part here, I'm not sure what the hell it is, but it's on the movie. The end pieces here, those are made out of styrofoam. The same thing, the fold stuff, except on that one I used a 1/2 inch. I put two pieces together, made a square out of it, and then sanded it down like an angle. And then on the inside here, I just took a Dremel tool and just kind of used a sanding drum and sanded out the inside so this part here could fit. This here is actually speaker wire wrap, or any kind of electronic wire wrap. Here it is here. I got it at Walmart, and I thought it'd be the closest looking thing to whatever it was they used on a movie. But you can see it splits open here, and that's what I used for that. I just cut it to a length I thought looked pretty good. And then, since it's hollow, I stuck a piece of balsa wood inside of it to keep it straight, so it'd keep it real stiff, so it wouldn't look real flimsy. So that's how I did that part. This here, the little net, is not how it looks like in the movie. In the movie, it's solid. Then it looks like they have a bunch of little bolts going all over, and you can't see through it. So this is my own way of doing it. So what I did is I made this to make it look like a little metal grid. What this is a rope. I got that from Lowe's. I think it's like $4 for like 100 foot. So what I did is just ran it, all the way across, and then ran it down and weaved it in and out. And then behind I put the screen, and then I painted it. Everything else is all foam. So for the whole side, I cut out one big triangle, and then you can see on the front where it butts up together, I ran a little small strip the whole length of it up to the top. I took another one, made it a little bit wider, then ran it down here. So this is actually glued over another triangle piece. Without it, just the foam by itself is only a 1/4 inch thick, so without it, it'd be pretty flimsy. And that's how I did that part. Same thing on the bottom. If you see on top, you can see like where I double it up right here. Made it a little bit stronger. This part is really flimsy when I was putting it together. So once I got that part on there, it made it pretty strong. Or it was not strong, but stiffer. Let me go around to the back. I made a little top part. It's hard to tell how they did it. I was just trying to copy it from what I've seen pictures and from the movie. So I made like a little cap, give it a little dimension, whatever. These right here, these things, that's just styrofoam. I just doubled up two pieces, cut it out in a circle, and then just sanded it, used like a sanding block, and sanded all those. This piece here is just 1/4 inch foam. I got it so it runs down into the back, and then kind of pivots and then goes down to the bottom. That's the same thing. That's 1/4 inch styrofoam also. This part here, this is the same thing, 1/4 inch foam. I just cut out a circle and then sanded it and made a little ring out of it. This nut right here is actually a wooden, it's a wooden knob. See if you can see it. It's a wooden knob for like a drawer, to pull the drawers or doors in and out. It comes round, so what I did, I wasn't going to just put it on round, but I thought it wouldn't look too, rigid and machine-like. So what I did is put it in front of a sander. I got an electric sander, and I just ran it right up to it, made a flat spot there, and then cut little, just did it here, and across, and then turned it diagonal, put little flat spots on it, try to make it look, like it's metal or heavy or whatever. The back part here, I don't know what it is. I guess like a knob, maybe you turn it and it tightens up on its head, I don't know. But what I did is ran a ring. It's a 2-piece ring to go around it. This piece here is actually, trying to think, I think three or 4 layers thick. So what I did is cut rings out and glued it on top of each other, 3 or 4 high. I think I did it 4 times, and made a round cylinder with it, and then sanded it off. Then what I did is put another piece on top. This piece here, you see the little teeth on it? I made a round little drum out of that, and I just cut in there little edges to try to make it look like it was like a knob or mechanical gear or something. So I just shaved that. It was originally just a disc, and I just kind of shaved it and made it have that look to it. This little piece here is the same thing I used for this. It's 1/4 inch. I just cut out a circle, sanded it, and glued it on the end. So kind of gives it that 3D look or whatever. That's about it, really. Oh, the sides. I just ran it from the front, ran it to here, and then to the back. I think that's how it goes. It's hard to tell. There's so many different pictures, So I kind of did it what I thought looked okay to me. As far as painting it, if you look at it underneath, it's black. What I did is painted it flat black first. This is foam. This is styrofoam, that blue stuff. So normal spray paint's going to eat it up and melt the paint. So only kind of paint that sticks to it. It's a foam safe paint. It's a model car paint for model kits that you use for, airplanes, cars, whatever. The testers paint. If you look on the can, it says foam safe. So that's what I used. And that was actually the most expensive part of the whole costume. The whole thing was very cheap to make. The paints would cost so much because it took a lot. I think they're like $4 a can, and I grabbed a few of them. I used black, silver, and copper. So what I did is I painted the whole thing first black, flat black. Then I got done doing that, I went over with hold on. Alright, so like I was saying, I painted all black first, and then went with silver. What I used was this little foam brush here. A little cheap. This is really cheap for this brush. So what I did, after it was all black, got it all done painting, I used silver. Here's the paint, actually. This is the silver I used on it. That's the copper. And then the flat black. The only 3 colors I used. And this is the foam board. This is only a small piece of it. But this is what it is. See, it's pretty thin. It's only 1/4 inch. It's pretty flimsy, so it was a pain in the ass putting it together until I got some stuff layered on it. Then it started getting its strength, So what I did to paint it, to give it that look, I'll just paint it real quick on the edge. Alright, suppose this is the head.